Alright, time to start everything up. Okay, that's going good, good, good. Alright, everything seems good and stable at the moment. Yep, so everything good? Go onwards. Last time we went back to Footfall, found them under mutants, blew them up. Nothing else to note really happened. Then we did a bunch of exploration. Exploration and colony management. All the way down from here from Footfall, made my way all the way up to here. Explored these three systems, north of Dragonis. Now I'm here to deal with Veabus 6. Man, I don't know. See what's going on there. If I remember correctly, it was a mining world that was starting to have connection problems or some issue like that. So let's see what's going on. There was a bunch of Drukhari in orbit. Blew them up. But let's get going. Swift and merciless retribution is a proper fate for many transgressors, but the Imperium permits using the convicts for hard labor on distant prison worlds like Veabus 6. To atone for their crimes before humankind, hundreds of thousands of rogues and lowlifes toil in the mines of the Von Valencius Proctorate until death from exhaustion or some other unfortunate accident claims their forsaken souls. Good to know. Anyways, let's head down. Who should we bring with us? We are going down to Veabus. Yeah, it seems like a good group. Could you not? Then I'll bring Jay. I don't know. Seems like a thing to do. Let's take her along. Want to level her up first, though, in case we get shot at immediately upon landing, which is what usually happens. Bunch of loads. Alright, so I want to go to here for Jay. AP increase, of course. And buff one of her skill. Let's see here. She has really nice ballistics, she has really nice fellowship. Both are pretty much priority stuff. Is decent off agility. Let's throw it into fellowship, especially since I'm replacing Kasia. Fellowship again. Common addition stack through the number of enemies. Is that much to It'll take undisputed advantage. She will be using press the advantage for stuff. What's the sign objective do again? Manage the enemy, if the enemy is killed by one, manage to for the beginning of the master like gains that much momentum, plus 5 cards in the combat. Take strong point. For giving out additional health. Nerves of Steel. Oh, Persuasion, I think. Yeah, Persuasion. Let's get Willpower up to the next bonus. Let's give the Cold Trader no heresy. This will go well. Nah. It's not like her intelligence is much, so. Let's give her a bonus to Persuasion. Base skill Persuasion. There's Commerce. Give that for healing. More Persuasion. Let's go with Ballistic Skill. Switch over to Burst Fire. So now anytime that this stuff happens, they do Burst Fire instead of regular fire. If they can Burst Fire. And all allies dodge automatically. So this is only positive of more bullets. Against all odds. Persuasion again. I'll keep taking Persuasion for as long as it lets me. Let's do Ballistic Skill again. Get to the next bonus. Let's take Advanced Skill Persuasion. Wait, didn't Advanced Skills used to give 14? Weird. I just realized she rolls a bunch of stuff off of Fellowship instead of Intelligence. What gave her that ability, I wonder? I can't remember. Inspire. Always a good one. Alright, complete. Leveled her up. Flip over to inventory. That is a shuriken pistol and a splinter pistol. And an Eldari chainsword. An armored body glove. She can definitely do better with that. Have sin skin. Cart clave. Yeah. Venom blade. A splinter pistol. Blast pistol. Yep. Seems good. Bonus to commerce. Bonus to commerce.
I'd like to, but
Oh,
I can't.
sorry. That goes there. 100, Color Imperium, bonus, Medicaid, tech use, Medicaid, more tech use. Reduce recoil, because you do a lot of recoil crap. Have that. I guess. Something to fill slots. I have those boots. Give you a bit of extra dodge in case you get surrounded. Alright. Back to map. Placing Casio with J. I don't know, seems like a thing to do at the moment. Especially not listening president who's guarding the Spirit shuttle. Okay. We go. Oh. Corpses!
The Imperium is laughably unoriginal in its educational methods. Corrective labor in the mines. Places like this show mercy to no one, adult or child.
These transgressors ought to be weeping in gratitude for being given a chance to atone through hard labor.
There are corpses. Man's body is frozen in a natural pose. Corpse's fingers are crooked, his teeth are bared in a ghastly grimace. Loot. Bits and bobs. This man clawed his throat right before he died. Caustic ooze gives off a sickening vapor that eats away at the lining of your nose and mouth, making your eyes water. Broken, slashed, and gutted body so covered with the shreds of a planetary warden uniform. Sanzectaria, a witch cult from the depths of Commodore. Tread carefully as their footsteps make. Their footsteps make no sound, and their blades strike faster than lightning. Rather than twisted into a pose, resembling a survival bound with barbed wire. So we got Drukari up in here. Clear to see thin cuts left by bladed weapons on the body. Symbol torment. So the dark ones mark the arenas that serve to nourish their withered souls.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Got it. Where did we get all this stuff? Where are they? Have the dark ones found the governor at last? Who is this? We got a bunch of Drukari. Alrighty then. Tall left Xenos moves with the grace of an otherworldly predator. The creature gives you a dispassionate glance and casually speaks a few words that are immediately picked up by your elucidator. Candace, Aelith, what is this? Has one of the sisters found an amusing trinket in the ruins to save as a special sheet for the Archon? Xenos had a quick look over her shoulder towards the platform where a few more silhouettes in tar black armor can be seen. At whose leave are you playing Lord of my world? His eyes light with interest. Monkai understands my speech. Where did you come by a device that can translate our language? Are you trying to impress me by appearing useful? Such words will earn you a bout in the ring at most, without weapons, and soon without your skin. Here spits on the ground. If I'd been the one holding the device, she and I would have had bad words. Make sure that stuck up. She knew exactly what I think of her. Women scatter around you on the platform, stare as if they've seen a ghost. The eyes of some betray their fear, others glare with bestial hatred, yet more look upon you of hope. Who are you? The name is known to everyone on this planet, Monkey. I am Tazara, the Deliverer, Tazara the Benevolent, the one who grants respite from the choking grasp of this world. I decide who lives, who dies, and who finds new purpose for their existence in Kamarog's many arenas. Surely this is why you have come here, to fight for my ever-changing favor and for the privilege of being the first to be chained? It chuckles hauntingly. Such grandiose names for a soulless wretch who tortures the breathless and torments the powerless. Words hint at a nobility you have never possessed. Cousin, what are you doing among this rabble? What an unexpected and tantalizing surprise. Zara licks her lips hungrily. Cannot wait to take you in my arms and clasp you tightly to me. Weird. Do not waste breath on your lies. Only the faint vestiges of blood connect the Asurani and Dark Ones such as yourself. How much would it cost to hire you? You ravaged the planet, wiped out millions of people, made those who survived bend the knee. You will pay for this. I'm not paying for our mischief already? Am I not saving the worthiest among your kin, giving them the right to die for the delight of my brothers and sisters? What kind of abhorrent ingratitude is this? From the dusk behind Hazara comes a cry. The distance between you and the zenith is too great for the Lucidaire to interpret the words. The tone alone speaks of irritation and impatience. Raises her flame points at you. Tell the other Monkai that whoever slits your throat will depart for their new home ahead of schedule. Tell them to hold nothing back. Tonight they dance for Yermis herself, the great Archon of the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest. Dying to entertain Xenos' path to eternal shame, condemnation of souls touched by the Emperor's dying glory. Let us join our blades, and destroy those who sought to kill you. Exhausted and defeated faces trade worried glances. Hulking brute next to you hesitates, and spits and breaks into a grin. Going to die anyway. Might as well do it with the heretic's brand. Slay the beast. Zara emits a furious scream, takes a step back, signaling to her companions.
Scum! You don't belong in this galaxy.
No, don't dare to disappoint me.
Which gunslinger, Bellatrix, which. So, the gladiators have joined my side. Because I'm a good person. And Dracarys are mess the crap up. Anyways, we got a bunch of witches and gunslingers. So, a lot of melee. A lot of bullets. Abelard. Oh, you have been ambushed. Alright. How to do this. Deer, move to there. Clear this backline.
Was that you? Or
Clear a front line over here. Hopefully Abelard can reach that position.
will do.
And clear rear there. Give dodge bonus to
On it.
Argenta. Drop a
Will
blitz
do.
stratagem on the front line. On that locust. Prescience to. Does this affect fellowship? Yes. Give that to Jay.
Anything else?
Can you target anyone with this? Yes, yes you can.
But of
Slap
course.
summon that witch. And I guess drop a kill zone over here as well.
Was that you? Or
My soul hunger beckons. Unbearably painful, isn't it?
Wow, witch failed to kill commoner. Wow. Couldn't even pick her own kill. Or his. I don't know.
It's as good as done. Who if not
Stack the
me?
bonuses. Take the shot.
On it.
Missed. Okay.
I'll
Still have some
see to it
exploits.
personally.
And just perfect spot. Oh, I don't think that actually matters.
Out of my way. My killings are always slow. Let's make it quick.
Your skill is lacking. Let's get to it. Show me what you've got.
I'll make you howl.
Scared yet?
I will tear your heart.
Nice burst. Holy crap.
A moving target lives longer.
See people armor. Not much armor, a lot of dodge and movement. Seems fair.
Don't get too cocky. Am I getting paid for that? Don't get too cocky.
Swift and silent.
Alright, your let move to there. Put you in a great place to take on Hecatrix. Whoever that is. Cards suffer warp damage or are affected by psychic powers that cannot use power from pain. Lose all bonuses of this ability for 2 rounds. Additionally, suffer that much to weapons that ballistic clear, taking additional damage from warp attacks and psychic powers.
If it serves your cause. I understand your intent. If I must. If it serves your cause. No weakness is hidden from my sight. I am not your Xenos pet. My fortune favors the swift. I understand your intent.
On in, maggot.
You will pay for this in blood.
Horizon symbol. Maybe it's in level Cabal. Constellation of killers marking out their hunting grounds.
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. It will be done. Indeed. I took care of this one. It will be done.
Let me educate you on
Victory
the art
is
of
imminent.
pain.
Alright. Argent time. Steady superiority.
His will made manifest. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
You've unleashed my fury.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Momentum.
I'll do it. You, my Emperor!
Work for a flesh crafter.
Can I fall back now?
Oof. There's the warp triggered. Warp shimmer. Oh, sorry, did that person get killed? My bad. willpower resistance test failed, so you're practically useless now.
No can do. Will do.
Hello, potato! Welcome to stream. I am currently severely messing up some Drukari.
The whispers must be appeased.
Like, it is really not going well for them. You okay? What are they doing? Bonk. Board is first Tazara. Who rules this arena? You or the Monkai? Archon Ramirez. Drakon Missouri, you know the danger of repeating this most sustaining. Draw your own conclusions. And what is our command, Archon Ramirez? Fix bayonet in charge.
Is my second nature. It's as good as
Yeehaw. There is no reason to me doing that.
I'll make it happen.
But it sure was fun. Scarred Gladiator. Surviving fighters turn their heads towards you, one after another. All eyes on the battlefield are glued to you. Why have you stopped? We're told you yet? Oh my god. Conoclast, those who have fought with me, get to the shuttle. As soon as we're all away from here, I'll give orders for the immediate evacuation of the remaining survivors. They fought with me. They get freedom. Witch armor. Well, actually, that's special. I mean, I'll keep one because it's cool, but... Yeah, those witches just got their butts kicked. Hunter Carapace. Plus 10% armor if the wearer is in half cover. Oh, that's pretty nice. What's special about this Hecatrix person? Got a blast pistol. Oh, thank goodness I never used that. That would hurt. Oh, cool. I'll take a blast pistol. Blast pistols are cool.
Speak, Elan Tak.
Hello. I am the captain now. Well, Xenos gave up on this world after you spoiled their fun.
Let us not dawdle.
Bunch of loot. Nice. man died clutching his intestines as they split from his lacerated stomach. That's an oof. Buys missing parts for his extremities and was hacked to pieces with dozens of strikes. Body was partially flayed, and judging by the amount of blood, the victim was still alive when it happened.
None are better at searching.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Some more loot. What's this? Sacred engine meant to work in the quarry has not been used for a long time. Interesting.
I always keep my options open.
Oh, what's over here?
Over there.
Knock knock.
That's how it's done.
Scorpion sting. Ooh. Ooh, and a melt charge. Nice. Needed more of those. That's a crusher designed to extract ore from rocks covered with thick layered dust and rubble.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
What? I'll check that out later. Punishment of the Outsiders. Drusians, efficiency down. Purchasing foreign criminals is a potential solution to this problem. Requirements, reputation from Imperial Navy, blocks those projects. Gain people, chemicals, plasteel, and security. It is reduced. Quarries can fill prisoners taken from foreign worlds. Fellowship with the Void. Efficiency, plasteel, people, chemicals. For thinkers, complacency down, plasteel, chemicals. Let's go by punishment by calculation. Just get criminals from elsewhere and put them to work, rather than enslaving new people. I also got a bunch of things that give out security, so that'd be fine. Boop. What can I eventually do here? Underground workers. Gigantic machines will vaporize the rock in their path, clearing the way to the valuable minerals deposits. Circle plants operating them will never again see the sun, nor will their descendants. But again, plasteel. Convicts will be of much better use if they are kept from sleeping by employing a small augmentation. Efficiency up, cost chemicals. There's a rumor that there are several warp guides among convicts, unsanctioned semblances of navigators. It may be worth it to hunt them down and press them into service. Looking in the void. The abandoned void station in orbit around Vebus 6 may be turned into a secret den for the pirates of the Chronos Expanse. Nah. Probably factor up in Fellowship of the Void. Cost Promethium. Drusians always need new pilgrims, and convicts would be an adequate fit for this role. Vigilance. Marvelous compact weapon in the form of a ring that allows the wire to use melt-a-scorching area attack once per combat. Ooh. Digi weapon. Profit factor up, and bonus with the Drusians, though I need a lot more with the Drusians. Master Artisans of the Dust Mechanicus deep in the mines on Vebus 6, where thundering seismic cannons will tear through rock to free precious ores. Gain more extractions. Reputations of the Explorers and plasteel. Cost mechanism phlogiston. Pyrodome. Mining complexes are becoming overcrowded convicts. The massive crystallplex domes, whose filtration alters purify the water and air, will fit far more workers. Always gain +5 crowds and suffer -10% toxic damage. Magos toxicates of Abyss 6 are responsible for the purity of the climate domes, preserving the rotary of welcome gift, consecrated rebreather filters, and poison resistant medicaments. Complacency and security up. Flux ergonomics. Cost plastil, mechanisms, and adamantine. Ergonomics. Mining complex is getting crowded. Individual pods and tranquilizers for convicts could solve the problem. Supply commerce and +4% hit chance. Everyone knows Rogue Trader's eagerness to succeed in the most efficient ways possible. I go to the Envirodome one. That sounds nice. There are more convicts than there is work to go around. The surplus can be driven into the jungle, trying to become wild and toughened by inter-clan conflicts, at which point the best fighters among them will be selected for service. What? Torpedoes deal 15% more damage. Gain security for all colonies and people. Requires Envirodome or economics to be done, and requires weapons. So I don't have enough weapons. Blood sports are now more common than there is work to go around. Gladiatory arenas contained under Envirodome to make use of the surplus, to the delight of visiting aristocrats. Gain a chain axe. Profit factor and complacency for all planets. Requires Envirodomes to be done and cost people. Killing fields. Now more conflicts than there is to work to go around. The quarry is extracting explosive fissuling sand are rightfully called killing fields. They'll consume any amount of living labor. Allies gain +5 ballistic and +5% damage to their ranged attacks. Rotated munitions are produced with fissuling of the highest quality. All three of these are screwed up, but holy crap, I'll figure that out later. Nope, not that. I want colony management. Cemetery of the Faithful requires more of the Drusians. I might just get that so I can start that up. Oh, Janus. Thank you. Cloth, Science of Virtue. This is Samarkand. Description. When I visit Janus, providing procedure plus delimitation that comes with discrimination here. Cultivation of xenoplant gets in the blood source, a little attraction. I think I'll go Science of Virtue for this. Any more with the Drusians. Argonus, what do I have here? Decree of Diligence. Cost people. Lose complacency. Lose people, gain efficiency. Fellowship of the Void, because of Balkan Mission. Eh. Mode forces left. Give again sufficiently advanced, well defended, have the honor of hosting a Electro Priest Monastery. Of a sky of mighty magnetic radiance, formable power complex with 4,000 gigawatts plus motive force and plans manufactorums. That, profit factor, exporters. Promethean, Plastil, Chemicals, Phlogiston. Lose efficiency, gain profit factor, and mechanisms. I like that effect. Let's execute this project. Unwelcome guests. Alright. Well, with that finished. As far as the main story goes, it's returned to Dargonis. A new contract came in, supposed inspection master. Captain calls himself the Master of Inspectors in the market for human marketing device. This particular character has repeatedly shown up on footfall to buy serfs, criminals, and unfortunates detained for vagrancy. Where he takes them to the unknown, but his coffers seem bottomless. Could use some more profit vector. Need more weapons. Good people. Adamantine. Good people. Well, I want to head out to here. There are no paths actually leading there, so let's just chart a new course. Let's not go down to unsafe. I don't feel like dealing with that garbage. Boop. What? Well, the officers on one of the lower decks stopped providing status reports. 3 days passed since Vox and broadcasting anything other than subdued moans and wet slapping noises. And the Enforcer squad sent to investigate reported that the denizens of the lower have regressed to animals and succumbed to depravity. Connection with the squad was shortly lost. The ministry of the depth has been stormed, came flush with fury and condemned these as designs of the arch enemy. Hotbed of heresy was cleaned with fire and prayer. Taking damage. Even after everything I did to make the warp jump safer, and I still suffer that. Well, let's Brian Maledicta. Oh, and also to Vibus. Lord Captain, a disturbing report has come from the quarries of Vibus 6. The convicts have lost their minds. They forgot how to use tools. They held together and continue to stare aimlessly into space. Beyond the lashes of the whips, ruining the mining deadlines. Some are possessed with the urge to use their nails to scratch blasphemous symbols on tools, machines, and even their own bodies. Those mad have painted the walls of several mines from floor to ceiling with the symbols, and then gone off deep into the mining tunnels. None of them can be found. The overseer is considered a ploy to divert attention away from the escapees and impending rebellion. Those are symbols being scratched out by the convicts. It's hard to get these drawings any sort of intelligible definition. Unnaturally round circles connected by lines. The lines are interrupted by groups of dots. Some patterns follow some sort of common logic, others unique. I can provide pics of them. Logic test. After examining the pic, you realize that symbols are connected through a strange logical sequence. Okay. What do my advisors have to say? Spotting an intriguing pattern in the drawing of the symbols left by the prisoners. Hypothesis. They have a practical purpose. Requesting access to the mines and right to investigate the specimen for the Adeptus Mechanicus. Speaking of prisoners, what is the point of running away from penal servitude if the entire world is a prison cell? No sharing. These Ashmags have found some sort of smuggling tunnel network and are hiding there. And the drawings are a secret language, which they use to give orders to their fellow prisoners. I know some guys who can find such secret places and decipher these languages. Conflicts continue to disappear for no reason, then unrest will soon follow, whether out of fear or hope for the possibility of escape. To stifle this, we had to put pressure on the convicts' leaders. My experience suggests that such people can hold more sway than any overseers. Well, I'm sorry, I'm allowed to researching convicts, administrate odd behavior, add little friends, and investigate exactly where my servants wandered off to. That's right, have the convicts foremen stop this mess, or else they're going to regret it. I would go with J's, except they talk about them seeming possessed. Possessed with the urge to use their nails to scratch blasphemous symbols on tools, machines, and even their own bodies. Well, so I think I'm gonna go with Pascal. I don't believe Abelards will work because it stated that even by them being whipped, they still were weird. So a physical threat may not be doing it. Jay would be correct if they were doing this out of sensibility to make an escape, but it seems like they're more doing it out of madness. So she may be onto something with being passed in tunnels. I think we're gonna go with Pascal's. There's something else going on here. There's no sacrifice more worthy than the one done in the name of the search for knowledge. Why servants on site have interrogated the strange presence. Research on their brain tissue did not reveal any mutations. Those laborers who have completely lost their utility have been granted servitization in order to maintain production levels. Seems, in the end, something was found after all. The drawings of prisoners have been too systematic. They cannot simply be gibberish. Such the repeating elements of the dashes and dots are far too similar. Indeed, with a secret language condition, judging by its complexity and the impossibility of decoding it, the language was definitely not created by a convict. Let's go with warp guides. For that bonus to security. Anyways, let's explore the system. Suppose there's an Eldari cache to be found somewhere. Provisions. Maybe stopping back by here, I'll decide that for later. Wasteland Wayfarer. Switch back over to Cassia. I like Cassia.
I always have a backup plan.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
What did you detect? Alka Silt. This isn't right. You still remember never activating the sill on your way through. No, I'm about to state the obvious, but I'll state anyway. Something off about this. Something very off. Open the airlock. The control panel is being uncooperative. You know enough about machine spirit behavior to conclude it's not Manos making them refuse to comply, but a higher priority order they're executing. Rogue Trader speaking. We're having difficulties here. And the white noise attack is all you hear in response. The Vox Master cannot reply, or she's brazenly ignoring you, or comms are being jammed. None of these possibilities bode well. Well, leaves deeper in. Somewhere an order is being given to keep us plugged. Eventually, it's driven from hearsay drip condensation from the depths of the ship.
Keep your wits about you.
What are they? They're in the walls, above us, under the floor. They're scratching at my skull. They want to disembowel me, to wear my skin.
I too sense eyes upon us, like a beast preparing to pounce. Hundreds of beasts.
Are there going to be gene stillers? That'd be interesting.
Rise to the top, or get
Idira,
left.
is there something you wish to tell me about? Namely, the mess in the wardroom last week.
Ugh, stop blaming me every time one of the officers flies off the handle, old man. Not every brawl or disaster on this ship is because of me.
Okay.
My house would be proud of
The
me.
ventilation system still works. There are strange gouges in the metal. They look like the claw marks of some beast that was trying to crawl into the shaft. Let's save my melted charges for now.
Is there money to be made?
Unknown Captain's Diary. Thick diary filled with entries written in neat, precise handwriting. His author was documenting the events of his life with thoroughness bordering on obsession. Surprising through the pages, the following entries catch your attention. Exodus Watch 1. Never thought the day would come. I'm dressed as Master Captain once more. Sometimes I swear never to venture into the void again during those 2 Terran years I spent among the mangled ruins of the unheralded Reckoning's Bridge. Fortunately, life in a gravity well didn't bring me peace. Reverend Harmonious promised me that performing a selfless feat of devotion would bring me serenity. Maybe he's right, but I'm still writing in this journal during the long nights to keep my sanity. Just like I did for 2 years there and 7 Terran years after that here. We'll see if I'll be able to live without the somewhere that is our wasteland wayfarer's destination. Watch 237. Crews reported hearing strange noises from the ventilation shafts for a 3rd time. The last one charged with pilgrims, not seasoned voidsmen. The venture scares them, and they've already managed to make up their own share of absurd ghost tales. Asked Reverend Gravik to calm them down. He's the official head of the pilgrimage, so they ought to listen to him. When the inspection was finished, as expected, there was nothing to worry about, just some torn tubing struck in the hole. Exodus Watch 393. Reverend Hieronymus is wrong. Faith does not bring me peace. I prefer not to take any sides in theological dispute that has broken out aboard our vessel, ignoring the debates altogether. I'll let Reverend Gravik handle it. I'm slightly concerned about the schism, but as long as both groups are peaceful and agree to follow my orders, they can bicker and shout all they want. Watch 810. The great day has arrived. The wasteland wayfarer has successfully landed at the planet's surface. I wonder if we'll ever leave it. The settlement is already being built down the hills. Its official colonial designation is A3649 Minoris, but Reverend Gravik said he's going to name it in Jesivon. When he stepped onto the surface, Reverend Gravik's congregation and the Nourishers used different airlocks to leave the vessel. Seems like they've ceased any and all communication. Nourishers, that's weird. Watch 1212. Today the last pilgrims left the Wayfarer for Jesivon. I'm alone once again. They invited me to go with them, but I made up an excuse about needing to keep watch of the reactors and my ship is still used for power in the settlement. Truth be told, I just didn't want to go with them. Say less than 1,000 pilgrims are still loyal to Gravik. Services at the main temple are performed by the Nourishers, and St. Drew's statue is cut up only to its knees. Cut only up to his knees. I can't understand their beliefs, but I don't think they will help me more than Reverend Hieronymus' faith. March 1287. I was woken in the night by a dozen pilgrims from Jesvon. They were armed and scared, and said the Nourishers had arrested Reverend Gravik. We were bewildered and didn't know what to do. Wanted me to act, so act I did. Since Reverend Gravik is the official head of the pilgrimage, I deemed this an incident of civil arrest. Got power to Jesvon and demanded Reverend Gravik's release via Voxcom. We are holding the line. Watch 1290. Nourishers have come to us. Gravik was with them. He was calm and said the conflict has been resolved. It took confused pilgrims and their guns with them, and I restored power to the settlement. I have no idea what's going on. Peace. The watch is of no consequence. Today I received the brotherly kiss, and now I believe. I can clearly see the spiral path among the stars set for us by the Emperor Progenitor. Now I can hear my brothers and sisters. I'm finally alone no more. Oh yeah, this is so definitely Gene Stillers.
Let us not dawdle.
In cases like this, stick together as a group. Open.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Hand flamer. Would be helpful if I didn't already have a heavy flamer.
Hey,
Ooh, what's this? My box is really forced open. Probably the ship's owners break into it if they could simply turn the key.
I always have a backup plan.
Box cleric. There is no way you're not infected, so I'm just gonna assume if you say anything, shoot you. You said something, shoot him. Hunched over the Voxcaster, the hooded man mutters monotonously but emphatically into the microphone as he rocks slightly to and fro. The live distant stars, our Emperor Progenitor wonders warily with thoughts and visions of us. He senses particles of his light through his body suffers. His mind lingers on us. Let us therefore nourish him with the light of our souls, with our prayers, with our faith. Ginger frowns. Get to worship the Emperor under a great many names and after a great many fashions. Yet, I do not like this prayer. Put your hands up, take off your hood, and don't make any sudden movements, or else you'll be dead before we're properly acquainted. The man falls silent. A satisfied chuckle. Without a hint of fear comes from under his hood. As long as our father progenitor thinks of me, I am eternal. With a pale hand, he throws back his hood. You see an ugly face with a flat, wide nose, his portion of large brow ridges, ireless eyes with enormous pupils, a wide toad-like mouth, and skin that transitions to purple scales of the cheekbones. Standing before you is an abominable subhuman, a mutant. Welcome to the abode of the nourishers. You are 100% Gene Stiller. And good, my character knows he's a Gene Stiller. Well, a Gene Stiller cult. I understand this to be a trap, am I correct? Look closer. This being's nature is strayed too far from mankind's blessed genome. The creed sees no humanity in deviations like these, and so it commands such creatures to be exterminated without mercy. I understand this to be a trap, am I correct? Indeed, afflicted one, you have nowhere to run. Mutant shrieks, grinning. May the grace of our progenitor be upon you. His words are piercing, becoming a shrill echo of 100 voices. Mine growing ever louder. Turns your mind. Before you know it, you reach for your weapon.
You will die screaming!
Your clanking echo growing louder in the empty modules. Hundreds of clawed limbs striking bolt heads and grabbing onto bars. Whoever is advancing upon you, there are a lot of them. You have to run for your life before they trap you in this crammed Vox cabin. Expression brightens, countless foes in cumbersome position. O Emperor, I thank thee for giving us another chance to taste the sweetness of battle and the solemn joy of courageous deeds. Sister, I fear we're about to partake of something quite different, or more likely, someone's about to partake of us. Make a dash for Vox says and try to contact the ship. Alex spits out a torrent of static, through which he nonetheless managed to catch fragments of words spoken by a voice not unlike that of your Boxmaster. Unlisted, command airlock. The signal is lost before you manage to say anything. Your touches temples and says in a hoarse voice, they're flooding the air with psychic whispers. There's so many of them. Plan your retreat. If you had a few hours to explore the ship, you surely would have found any number of discrete shafts and unlocked modules you could use to leave the ship. As it is, you're only aware of a single possible escape route, through the airlock, back the way you came, and the path may lead to a dead end. An old military adage that says, when you're already in deep trouble, don't poke around unless you know what you'll find there. Pros would get out the same way we came in. We've got to go. Gaze falls on a room-covered control panel near the Vox receiver. A green lumen burns beneath the engage airlock seal switch. The switch shock gets corroded and does not immediately yield to your touch, but the lumen changes color to blood red, and the wearing of deactivated airlocks rises up from the depths of the ship. Heavy stubber. Norse.
I always keep my options open.
Oh, hello, Gene Stiller. How are you?
Do you really believe you can match a child of a Surian?
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Clear that. There.
Anything else?
Level 4. No armor. Surprising. Okay. On the hunt. The creature's thirsty for blood and hunting the rogue trader's party. When units deals critical damage, they reduce target's armor by perception bonus for 1 round. Stacks. Perception bonus is a 5. Okay. Coordinated trap. Press attack of any unit against an enemy places a coordinated trap condition on the enemy for 1 round. Attacks by units allies against the enemy with coordinated trap deal attackers percentage additional damage and have a plus agility bonus chance to critically hit. Allies automatically dodge each other's attacks. Never know what Gene Stiller cult is capable of until you made it, or unless you get closer. It's insane. So this creature hunts for prey, but hides for 1 round every time damage is dealt to it. If 2 more creatures of the same kind are adjacent to it, the creatures become fearless and stop hiding. Is this going to be a combat all the way back to the ship?
Will do.
Raising test failed. Barely. But it failed.
But of course.
Nice.
Anything else?
Yeah, that's good.
If it serves your cause. This tedium is beneath me. No weakness is hidden from my sight. If it serves your cause.
Dang, it recovered a large chunk of health. So we got loot over here.
I'll see to it personally.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
It's gonna be a permanent combat. Might as well hand out the buffs. Buffs here, everyone come get your buffs.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Try to get away, fool. Can Flamer reach? Nope.
As the Emperor commands, I act. This is why I was chosen!
Follow my lead. It will be done. Ha! An exemplary strike. I will do my duty.
Another gene stealer. Alright.
Will do. Anything else? Stop it!
Ow.
Beyond the veil. Just designate a target.
Should have marked that sucker as prey.
I understand your intent. If I must. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. If it serves your cause, ancestors guide me. This tedium is beneath me.
Should have thought twice before crossing me. I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally. On it.
I have read tomes of military tactics. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Jinta, we actually need you over here.
In righteous fury. I'll do it.
It will be done. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
So I guess every round there's going to be a new gene stealer.
There is movement in the Empyrean. But of course. On it.
Oh, can I not blow that open now?
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. If it serves your cause. Fortune favors the swift. Ancestors guide me.
Wonder how many of these guys I can kill.
am not your Xenos pet monkey.
There's got to be an achievement for that too. Kill a certain number.
Consider this a taste of what's to come. I'll make it happen. Who, if not me?
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Oh, you can't use that on yourself? Crap. Oh, you can use this on yourself.
Do not dare ask.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Guided by faith.
Never doubt me.
But you can't loot while in combat.
My place is at the fore. It will be done. At your beck and call. Indeed.
Dang.
Anything else? Will do. Anything else?
I move swiftly to strike. I understand your intent. Fortune favors the swift, if it serves your cause.
On it. There's still a chance.
Rejoice in battle!
A tactically sound approach. At your beck and call. It will be done. Victory is imminent. Indeed. I will do my duty.
I know what is to come. Was that you? Or... But of course. On it.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. Ancestors, guide me!
Oh, ran out of ammo. Oh, dang.
Let's make some opportunities. I'll see to it. I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally.
Emperor, give me strength. I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I may... I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Give my emperor! This is why I was chosen. Doubt is for the weak.
Things are pathetic. I was expecting more from Gene Stillers, to be honest.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
What? I was on the edge of winning. That's all 3 could do. I could take on 100. I'm going back. Typically, I don't want to do this type of stuff. But number one, I wasted a melt-a-charge. I wasted a melt-a-charge, and I couldn't get the lots of loot. And couldn't finish blowing up all the Gene Stillers. Scams all around.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Watch your steps.
As it should be.
What are they? They're in the walls, above us, under the floor. They're scratching at my skull. They want to disembowel me, to wear my skin.
I too sense eyes upon us.
2 melt-a-charges?
Preparing to
Nice.
pounce. Hundreds of beasts.
I gained.
Let us not dawdle.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
What a peculiar thing.
You should have all the doors open. Continue. Put your hands up, take your hood off. Look closer. Well, it's full of horrors, but you have to make it much better place. Mutant streak screening. May the grace of our pattern be upon you.
Venerate the dark gods!
Venerate the dark gods. Oh, excuse me, you're Tyrannid. Make dash for the Voxcaster. Look for cover. Won't look doesn't know where to hide in this place. At least you haven't wasted too much time. These things are who I think they will find us, and they will not lose our scent. Run. So looks around others. They can smell our thoughts. They can see their color. Just like I can. There's no hiding from them. Gotta go. Oh, apparently we can loot the box cleric. Alright, let's kill the gene stealers.
Suffer not the heretic to live.
We hunt. Terror pierces the heart.
Anything else? Was that you? Or...
If it serves your cause. If I must. Fortune favors the swift. I understand your no weakness is hidden from my sight.
Who if not? Bonnet. I'll make it happen. It's as good as done.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. At your beck and call. It will be done. At your beck and call. I will do my duty.
Bonk.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicated.
Okay, so if you kill the last one, the next one just spawns. So it's still not in combat, I guess. Cool.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
High momentum.
What is this foreboding?
Is this foreboding? It's, things are about to eat it. That's what's happening.
Will do. But of course. Will do.
I move as if unseen. This tedium is beneath me. If it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
I'll see to it. On it. Who, if not me? The best defense is a good offense.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. If I may. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
If I...
Pop.
My place is at the fore. It will be done. At your beck and call. Indeed. I will do my duty.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. You, my Emperor!
Cover me! Anything else? Was that you? Or... Will do. Anything else? But of course.
All right.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
I'm ready for whatever comes. It's as good as done.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I don't want to move any further forward there because might trigger the escape. I'm starting to take another step forward.
A tactically sound approach.
Yep.
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent. It will be done.
This is why I was chosen.
Cool. Dang, get wrecked.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
They who discern the future own the battlefield. Anything else? Was that you? Or will do. But of course.
I approach the designated position. If it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. This tedium is beneath me.
Dang. He lived.
I will not.
I'll see to it personally. Your end was inevitable.
So the hundreds of them in the
Always have a
vents.
backup plan.
Just 3. That was it.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, return to void chip. And then ultimately you should bomb the place from orbit. Lost in the void. Baseline Wayfarer has been found and a wall destroyed by ungodly Xenos. Footfalls are waiting for news for an ancient. Set up for constant star and search new worlds. This is last supposedly came from the Ciner's Melthook. Oh, okay. But yeah, gene stealers are bad. You don't want them. They cause issues. And then the Tyranids show up. 7 plasteel, yes please. What's this? Small planet gently wrapped in amber forest greets you of a ruby-colored dawn. Basil von Dim Cleric, the government gives the rogue trader a warm welcome. So blesses Dasmine, the sweltering ruler, asks if Lashel and Melissus would like to keep him company during the upcoming hunt. Sure, let's go on a hunt. Several hours of riding the local peculiar animals, you make camp in the middle of a golden forest. Basil von Dim Cleric, the sky, a flat disc rises over the horizon, constantly morphing its color and shape. Forest grows silent and empty. You can no longer hear the singing of birds or even there are also winds. The governor nods with satisfaction. A few shapes step into the clearing. Your eyes are twisted by an unknown phenomenon. You watch the freaks with astonishment. They begin to dance to the throaty cackling of their brethren, turning the bony growths and pulsating flesh of their scaly hands towards the unnatural thing in the sky. What's going on? Benrick smiles coyly. You're about to see with your own eyes what is happening here. Watching in silence, the hypnotic dance seemed to continue forever. Fortunate creatures howled, whined, and convulsed, unable to tear their bleeding eyes from the celestial body. The Pavonian disc outshone even the light of the local star. The physical shells of the things that used to be men burst, releasing beasts onto this plane not even the most fluent and capable Ping could describe. Basil von Den Clarence explains the creatures you saw, the children of the great king of distortion. It is he who is the true god and patron of these fertile grounds. Once every cycle, his chariot shines its light upon the world and bestows transformations upon his most ardent followers. The traitor may become one of his heralds. Execute the governor on the spot. Governor's head separates from his neck with distinctive squelch. Black and brown blood seeps into the soil beneath his corpulent body and is immediately transformed to a writhing tangle of worms that burrow deep into the ground with unnatural speed. He returned to the ship, pondering what to do with the world and more importantly, what to do with the King of Distortion. Order the crew chart a course to the anomaly known as the King of Distortion. Let's go blow it up. Senior officer observes suspicious activities emanating from twisted celestial body at the heart of the system. Chaplain advises you get ready for a potential encounter with spawn of the archenemy. So it may be wise to reconsider unless you have holy artifacts, sacred wards, or blessed effigies of the Emperor. Playing with the plethora of colors, the distorted celestial disc trembles slightly beyond the endless shadow windows of the captain's bridges. The rogue trader ship approaches its center. Another word of voice, calm and enveloping, enters your mind. What could this puny wretch possibly offer a king? Officers on the bridge look around perplexed. Their eyes are full of terror and confusion. Many cluster their heads and let out long howls of pain. Some empty their stomachs, but most, pale and exhausted though they are, join the Lord Captain, resisting the entity's influence. Damage taken. Command the entity to release the minds of the emerald world from its grip. King's mocking laughter rings in your ears, and a deep red trickle runs down from your nose and over your lips, leaving an aftertaste of salt and metal. Attack the entity with every cannon on board. Dare you disturb the king with trifles. The entity is furious, and you feel a gust of invisible wind blow 1,000 blades right through your ship. Officers collapsing your feet, choking on hundreds of couches being reported from every deck. Resonant silence descends on the ship, and a bright flash stuns you for what could be any length of time. Where the crap am I? Dang, he sent me far away. Well, time to travel back. Demons to burst through. Go and fight. Two screamers and the bunch of horrors.
I know what is to come. Anything is? On it. I'm not so sure. Was that you? Or... But of course. Will do. Anything else? Will do. Anything else?
Alright, it's all set up.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. If it serves your cause. I understand your intent. I am not your Xenos pet, monster. Ancestors, guide me! This tedium is beneath me.
I'll make it happen. You never stood a chance. Who if not me? Consider this a taste of what's to come. I'll see to it personally.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
Devastating attack.
As the Emperor commands, I act. The youth the Emperor! Faith without deeds is worthless. As the
Do it
Emperor
again.
commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. Doubt is for the weak.
Nice. That's enough to say the line. Do it again.
I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. I'm afraid not. Me? Captain? If I may, isn't this a job for the serfs?
It will be done. Reduced to dust. For fun for ransom. Victory is imminent. It will be done. I took care of this one. Follow my lead. I'm not interested. One to your target.
Pain cleanses the body. Souls shall become like fire.
I've suffered worse.
But of course. On it. Anything else?
Pass around the buffs.
Will do. If I must. I understand your intent. No weakness is hidden from my sight. I hear you moving no more. My heart sings with the thrill of battle.
Error? What do you mean error? Ah, dang it.
Your end was inevitable. I'll make it happen.
Stream still seems to be working though.
You never stood a chance.
174 damage. Jeez, get wrecked.
On it.
Try not to error challenge Impossible Edition. Yeah, I know. I really need to fix my internet somehow, but I have no clue how to, so... Well, I have some ideas. I'll give it a try.
At your beck and call. It will be done. At your beck and call.
Triple kill.
Victory is imminent. Grey hair, sure hand.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Oh, I forgot about the blue horror right there that was prone. Get shot again.
Target well struck.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Concentrated fire.
Is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. My Emperor!
Burn, ye fools. Burn.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. If I may.
Ah, an exemplary strike. Grey hair, sure hair. Reduced to dust.
None will stand against me. Be gone!
Get zapped. Alright. That was a deadly void trek over. Boop. Along our way, Lord Captain, our master has received a message from Achilles Clando and Dargonus. He closely studied the data from the incursion of Amphibious 6, including the mention of the Xenos leaders. He promised to direct the efforts of his aides to identify those enemies of humanity so the location can be determined. Okay. Master Scalander is also reporting that Drukhari are getting ready for more attacks on your territory. Information from his aides continuing to arrive. And Achilles will personally report to you the moment the target for the upcoming raid becomes clear. Drukhari excel at catching their opponents off guard, and there will be little time to mount a response. According to Master Scalander, your personal participation in the defense will be the best strategy given the circumstances. Lord Captain, this is Master Helmsman Revoy. The crew's grumbling again, but they are right to read this time. Our analytics system has gone completely bonkers. The Red Robes, tech priests are blaming the anger of the machine spirits. Allegedly, this is how they profess their displeasure at the crew not being worshipful. Largely managed to stabilize the output of the augurs and aspects across the ship, but you should know there is something awfully sketchy about the machines these days. I can't confirm, Lord Captain. The vessel's analytics systems were behaving incorrectly for a time. Cogitators could not produce statistical data and displayed meaningless numeric combinations instead. Augurs failed to correctly analyze matter and mistook solids for liquids, and vice versa. Thanks to the tech priest's efforts, standard operation of the ship's mechanisms has been restored. Surveyors and sporadic reports of similar malfunctions should now be able to handle them. Oh, you know, now that I think about it, there's something I forgot to do for a long time, but I just remembered. That's to check the data center thing. Collected all the things for it. Just have to actually go do it. Boop. Tech priest will come in and take maximum awake and ready to receive your requests. And the Dargonus data bank to the tech priest. Assisted data for Dargonus. Reverent trepidation, then Tech Priest accepts the die through your hand and places it inside one of the drives, all the while honoring the machine with modulating binary prayer. Turbines within the cogitator stir into motion, and the vid screen lights up. Input, pack.comp, nom operating system stab true, stat check init, initiate, nom OS, UNP, epitaph, status initiated, data registry, that. Tech Priest extracts the data slate from the cogitator and gives it to you. The machine spirit has revealed the contents of the encrypted data, and I hereby pass it to you. So I reach the limit of authorization, but you may have the option to review the decrypted data personally. Now the key of a gamma databank. Blah blah blah, same sort of stuff. Everything has transformed the secret data into a format that you can comprehend without the assistance of the servant of the Messiah. She retrieves the data set from the heart of the cogitator, holding it with both hands, and passes it to you. Data bank decryption procedure has been complete without complication. Tech Priest stops short, the green lights of his visor fixed on the cogitator's vid screen, flickering nervously. Strings of numerical code begin appearing with frightening speed. This time the numbers are spread of words you can understand, and those words form legible sentences. Epitaph that brought her to the beginning. Epitaph begot the incident that which destroyed and changed everything. The incident became the starting point. The incident breathed life and marked the beginning of all, marked the beginning of Nomos. It created Nomos. Tech Priest, now alarmed, is tapping the keys on the control panel. His inerrant prayer gives way to distressed whispering. Acceptable deviation. Violation of the sacred protocols. Possibility of tech heresy. Messiah shield us from all heresy. A few moments later, the vid screen darkens and flickers to life again. Input prompts. Operating system alleged. Saw a word among the lines code. Nomos. What does it mean? That's a mystery to me. If this mechanism truly is tainted, then could it be? Tech Priest Mechanendrite jitters anxiously over the control panel. If heresy truly has taken hold of this machine spirit and scorned the Messiah's every tenet, then the spirit's madness could be such that it has chosen a name for itself. But it's nothing more than my hypothesis. What was that just now? The imperfections of Vox transmission make the Tech Priest's voice sound even more worried. Catastrophic mistake. A heinous violation of the purity of the hallowed code. This mechanism is touched by heresy, is branded and tainted by it. Now the machine spirit produces code as before, and yet, Lord Captain, heed my plea. All operation of this machine must be halted until the Engineer Prime has inspected it. Report this to Pascal. The priest bows guiltily, and his mechanical voice comes hollow and dejected. My knowledge is insufficient to cleanse the code of this mechanism. I will inform the esteemed Engineer Prime of this disturbing development. Only he has the power to expel the heresy from this corrupted machine spirit. Alright, Pascal, where are you at? Up there you are.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Oh, that's right, the Dimensioner Augment. Have you done it? Okay. Slight telltale rattle in Pascal's voice makes him sound unconvincing. You're lying.
This statement is true. I am yet to settle into a definitive course of action. I am running a spot diagnostic on the memory of the heretic Demens. Even though purity protocols stipulate that his blasphemous knowledge must be eradicated, I am not drawn toward forbidden information, but only to data concerning the blessed Amanats.
Have you found out anything?
The success has been partial. Demens Haneman's identity has been confirmed. The widespread influence of paranoid motivations is observable in his cognitive processes, which is what seems to have caused him to break his vows. However, extensive regions of his memory have been damaged by forbidden technologies and are, for now, defying decryption.
Okay.
My study of the minds of the tech comrades, Abel, Tarsus, and Demens, has revealed an anomalous similarity between the patterns of damage their memories sustained. What I attributed to cognitive idiosyncrasies, synaptic damage, and the distortive action of scrap code may be the result of a different kind of influence. The undecryptable data fragments in their memory arrays are mysteriously symmetrical.
So whoever's affecting one of them is affecting all of them. So what corrupted Demons?
An echo of the warp. Energies of the immaterium that had seeped into real space and taken the shape of a Vox signal. I have found recorded cases of similarly induced corruption in the archive. Listening to the void is a perilous occupation.
Any information on Archimagos Arnemat?
The data discovered is unreadable. It is encrypted, albeit only partially, and I hypothesize that the heretic Demence was attempting to decrypt it. I will take every effort to extract a larger volume of data. Information pointing to the unit referred to as the Maimed Hunter is alleged to be of critical significance.
You didn't know no, but you did want to know what he knew. You were interested.
The quest for knowledge is our mission of highest priority. But what Demence promised was not knowledge, but a distorted copy of it. This was not what the Deus Mechanicus had told us to seek.
Does it ever occur to you that all these events may be part of Arnemat's plan?
That is a valid hypothesis, but not a very likely one. Its truth value is irrelevant, as it does not contradict the necessity of establishing the fate of Archmagus Amonat.
Alright, well, continue your research.
Response: affirmative. The decryption will continue with diligence and caution.
Okay.
May your labors be effective and fruitful.
Okay. Can I interact with the machine? Mechanism's awake and ready to receive requests. I guess I just will wait till later? I was raising your constants that must be delivered to the depths of the mechanic court. Rescue once again came across a plundered vessel containing ancient machines. This time, tech priest greeted them. Let's call it, but they were able to discover something important there. Okay. Alright, preliminary report, N4073, reporter unit, research groups, possession study, active samples of the terrible disease assigned named Tech Blight. In fact, the Tech Blight is capable of corroding matter and destroying it from within. Terrifying speeds. Its deadly plague infects mechanisms as well as any metals and other materials used as their basis. No technology known to the Crimson Priesthood, neither gifts from the Great Messiah nor heretical process Xenos, can withstand this onslaught. The disease poisons and warps the very essence and taints the code of sacred mechanisms. Observations. The Tech Blight triggers an effect that is repulsive at its core. It transforms metal into horrific forms of an unpredictable nature. During testing, it demonstrated the ability to fuse solid matter with organic objects, creating something new as a result. Phenomenon is assigned the name tech splicing. As transportation, ceramic capsules. Burnt clay is the only thing that can contain the pestilence. Extra caution must be taken given the container's fragility. Any damage might result and an uncontrolled outbreak damaging the containers is unacceptable. Current stage. Test the subject tech blight to his will and turn it into a weapon subject to the homicide's wisdom. Test result assessment success. Note, the test triggered an event recorded under the name incident, blah blah blah. The quest for knowledge in his name will continue. Hypothesis 1. Tech blight was created in the darkness of unknown worlds away from the eye of the great creator. Hypothesis 2. Any taint that exists to harm the machine god's creation can and will be bent to his will. Okay. That deleted. Entry damage. Rogue trader, like a lackey. It is humiliating and dispiriting to pit up with part of an errand servant to an imperious madman vested with an even greater power than that of any rogue trader. Last, when one side of the scales holds my pride and the other the fate of the Von Valis's proctorate in my entire bloodline, choices become a futile illusion. It would be far too naive of me to not prepare for the worst. Epitaph will decide the future of the expanse as a whole, but I have some time at my disposal until then. Heirs with the Von Valis's blood in them will soon be located and brought to me. I cannot afford to delay the choice of a successor any longer. Okay. Continue traveling. Since the very start of the warp jump, rumors of ill omens have been widespread among the voidsmen. Sudden deaths among the crew, ravaged corpses, jagged shadows lurking behind the bulkheads. A day later, the mystery unraveled itself in the most heinous manner, an attempt on the rogue trader's life. The question of how the Drukhari Xenos came to be aboard the ship will have to be pondered by some other time. Right now, Lord Captain has to fight for his life. Oh no.
Always keep your eye on the prize. What do we have here?
The Emperor favors me today.
I sense something nearby.
Never doubt me.
Broken captives. Cabalite sharpshooter.
This is intriguing. You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none. Brace yourself!
Frenzy. Additional attack return. Berserker, when resolved with people gains bonus points, and additional attack return. Toxic knife. Long splinter rifle. A lot of walking bombs, and then this Cabalite sharpshooter.
course. Will do. Anything else?
There's some clouds to mine. That's fine. That's fine. I hope.
If it serves your cause. This tedium is beneath me, if it serves your cause. If I must. Ancestors guide me.
Wow, 1 HP remaining.
Your Xenos pet alive. Lives beyond the veil. Defeated.
Dead.
Don't touch me. Look out.
This way. I'll do what it takes.
Protect me.
Emperor, protect me. Emperor, protect me.
Me? This, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'll do it.
Power resides in the will of the righteous. Doubt is for the wicked. Guided by faith. I better myself through my service. As the Emperor commands, I act. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Faith without deeds is why I was chosen. I'll do it.
High momentum. I don't need luck. I have strategy. He's as good as done.
What?
Consider this a taste of what's to come.
I will do my duty. It will be done. I'll take care of this one. At your beck and call.
There is movement in the Imperium. What?
Pop.
Will do.
Swift and silent. Keep you moving. No more. If it serves your cause. I deal death with my hands.
This way! Protect me. Don't touch me!
Cool, you frenzied to then do nothing?
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart! As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. This is why I was chosen. As the Emperor commands, no one escapes the Emperor's judgment.
I refuse. I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen. Another enemy down.
The Emperor favors me today.
Toxic knives. And casing chest plates. Long splinter rifle and cable light armor. Cool.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Duty prevails.
Well, pretty daring for the Drukhari to attempt a warp jump. Captain, I've received an astromatic message from Dargonis. This reports of Xenos raid against a merchant ship in the silence of Mercer. Warnings of a hypothetical contact have been forwarded to the crew. We should support the subject and fight back against the Xenos personally. We must hurry. It's unlikely that a merchant ship will be able to resist the immunity for long. Mercer. Where is that? Where the heck am I going? Wait, did I never visit that system? This is an Uncharted system. Oops.